Hey y'all, it's your girl Jackie, and yes, I'm back with another review for Sistas. I know I said that I was only going to do about 3 reviews this season, but I decided I'm just going to do one every once in a while. So depending on, the episodes, whatever like that, like this one, it was a really good episode, and a lot of stuff went down that I was like, you know what? I'm going to have to drop a review for this episode because it's so much happening, and I got so much to say. I'm gonna have to drop a video. So that's what I decided to do. So be looking out for my reviews with Sisters. So I'll just gonna, do it every once in a while when I get a chance to do it. So before I get into this, like I always do with all my videos, please like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure you hit my notification bell so you can get my videos every time they drop. And without further ado, let's get into this video. Now, the episode starts out with, they back in the chapel, whatever. Well, not chapel, because they had a damn photo shoot that Gary set up last episode, trying to get Andi to marry him, which is very manipulative, very controlling, and any other word I can't come up with right now, because as y'all already know, I'm so over this Andi and Gary situation. But I actually like this scene right here where when the girls came out, first they were like, before they came out, they was talking to Andi, and she was like, I don't want to do this. And she was like, okay. Danny was like, okay, so let's go here and tell him that you don't want to get married. She was like, I want to do it by myself. And Danny was like, nah, we need to be with you when you go tell him and stuff like that. I'm like, girl, yeah. I was like, because you're going to get in there and you going to be there and let this man talk you into doing some shit that you ain't got no business doing. And so, but, thankfully it didn't turn out that way. So, they went out there and they said, she wants to talk to you or whatever. And he was like, did y'all talk her out of it? And they was like, no. She was like, and Danny was like, I don't even know why you sitting here talking, because I'd have been able to say stuff Danny was on. Like, why are you sitting here talking to me? Why are you in my face saying this ignorant ass shit to me? Go in there and talk to your woman. I'm not even finna give you the time of day to be sitting up here going back and forth with your ass. And he was like, I know y'all don't like me. And she was like, no, nigga, I can't stand you. So when I tell y'all that I love Daddy, I am Daddy, Daddy is me, I'm not lying. Like, this, she is me. Like, that's why she my favorite sister. I love her because she gonna keep that shit real, and she not finna sugarcoat nothing. And it is what it is. And I know a lot of people couldn't stand it at first, but I absolutely loved it about her. So while they're standing there, Sabrina asks Aaron, what's going on between him and Karen. And he was like, I really like Karen, but she's still caught up on Zach. And so, Fatima gets a little bit uncomfortable, and he's like, did I say something wrong? He was like, nah. She was like, nah, we had a relationship, whatever like that. We, used to mess around, but then I found out, that he used to mess with Karen, and we went to band. So I'm glad that, they found out who each other were and things like that. Next, we got this scene with Maurice, and I don't even remember this dude's name, but I'm trying to understand this. I'm not even gonna spend that much time on this because I don't understand why he even brought this man home trying to talk to him. This man stole out of your house and stole from your friend, and you got nervous sitting here trying to talk some sense into him. No, you need to be calling the police and throwing his ass in jail. You should have dropped his ass off at the police station like you were supposed to do. Fuck this conversation right here. For real. It is what it is, and I'm trying to help you, but you should have been trying to help yourself. It is what it is. I mean, I get it, I understand, but at the same time, I don't. Over it. Moving on. So, let's talk about this bullshit ass scene with Zach and Karen. I'm absolutely disgusted at how they trying to act as if Zach is some type of victim. I'm so over this victim role they got him playing, like Karen did him so dirty with his ass was the one out here cheating and, bringing her back STDs and, living off of her for 3 years without doing shit. Not contributing nothing. Well, he couldn't afford it. He could afford it. You had a full-time job. You have no other obligation. You have no kids that you know of. Ain't no telling. You have nothing else to take care of. but yourself. And you mean to tell me that you couldn't give this woman a dime throughout the whole time you was together? And people kill me talking about well, some girl said on Twitter talking about you know, instead of helping him get himself together, you said there and you beat him down. What do you call helping him get the job that he had in the first place? That's helping him get himself together. Not that it's even her job to help him get himself together. He a grown ass man. I don't give a damn if he just got out of jail. Okay, because the decision that you made to get yourself there is the decision that you made. That ain't nobody's fault but yours. That ain't on Karen that your ass had to do time and then you got out and then now you trying to take care of yourself or whatever like that. It ain't a woman's job to take care of you after that. I know plenty of people that got out of jail and got back on their feet because they weren't trying to live off of nobody. And I'm gonna keep our way a buck. The guy that I'm with right now got himself together. I ain't never had nobody live off me a day in my life. You know what I'm saying? He got out of jail some years ago. I think back in 2010. And he got himself together. You know what I'm saying? He got on his own 2 feet without living off of somebody because, truth be told, he had been in that position before where he was living off of somebody. And, the shit didn't work out and he ended up being put out and didn't have nowhere to go because this shit was in her name. And, he even told me, like, I vowed to myself, I will never be in that position again where I'm living off somebody where my home is not secure because at any moment, if she get mad, she could put me out. I would never be in that position again. I would have my own stuff and nobody would ever be able to put me out of my stuff. And that's the kind of mentality every man should have. You should never be in a position where somebody can put you out of your own home. And it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? And it's plenty of dudes that have been in jail and that don't want to be in that situation. So for you to sit there and try to use this excuse as like, oh, he just got in jail, she should have been, more understanding. Fuck that. Okay, be a man, get your shit together, go out there and keep looking for you a job. She got him a job, so he didn't even have to look for one. You know what I'm saying? You had money. You could have been giving her money. You know what I'm saying? That whole time you was there, even if it was $50, $100, you could have been giving some every month. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's no excuse whatsoever. There's no excuse that anybody can come up with to excuse this bullshit. I'm sorry, it is what it is. And then on top of that, not only do you not contribute, but you constantly cheat on this woman just because she calls you on your shit and puts you in your place and tell you not doing shit because you wasn't doing shit. You know what I'm saying? Calls it like it is. You gonna go and you gonna cheat. You gonna use that as an excuse to go and cheat and bring her back an STD, and then you gonna get mad when you get caught again. We saw at the beginning of the series, he got caught cheating again, which is why Karen was in the things, and she sat up there and told him, like, the last time you cheated on me, you brought me back an STD, and then you got the nerve to be out here cheating again. I can't do this, and I don't blame her. I wouldn't be able to do it either. Get out my house, get your shit, and get the fuck out. Period. Don't tell me how to talk to you or how I should have been saying what the fuck I was saying. Because truth be told, I would have talked to him worse than she was talking to him. And you got the nerve, the audacity to sit there and saying, well, you ain't have to talk to me like that. Fuck you. And that it is what it is. I'm so sick of this storyline. And for him to come up in there talking about, oh, I'm done, what the man, Fatima showed me, something new, and I'm going after her with all my heart. Nigga, Fatima don't want you. You know what I'm saying? And this kills me. People actually think that this is a romantic relationship. This ain't nothing romantic about their situation. But I'm gonna get to that when I start talking about them. And for him to be coming up there acting like, it, you know, she did something to him, kills me. And I absolutely love, Ebony Obsidian's responses on Twitter. I'm gonna post them in a little bit. Because she was spot on everything that she was saying. And then these, delusional ass fans was still up under her shit talking stupid ass shit. Like, are y'all serious right now? If y'all don't get the hell on. But here are the tweets that she was putting out. Like I said, the stuff she was saying was 100% on point. And I was like, thank you, because the amount of absolute buffoonery that I be seeing on Twitter and all these other, social media outlets with these, sisters groups and all that stuff, I be like, are y'all serious? I mean, the level of low self-esteem in these threads and stuff like that is remarkable to me, because I'm like, ain't no way in hell this many females that sit up here, you know what I'm saying, riding for this ain't shit nigga. I'm sorry, like it. What? Okay. I was like, y'all must have been took somebody back then and gave y'all STD, because this don't make no sense. You can't convince me no different, because this is ridiculous. And he got nerve to lean down in her face, talk about something. We're done, nigga. Bye, we been done. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, Kara, please let him go about his business and do not even look back at that. Because Fatima about to learn the same lesson that you had to learn the hard way. Just know that and keep that, and let that be, the thing that push you forward. You know what I'm saying? And with Aaron. Because child, Zach ain't never been it and never will be it, as far as I'm concerned. And I'm so through with the storyline. Let me move on. Now, on to my babies. Dani and Preston. I love her so much. This scene had me cracking up, and it was cute too, because they was talking about the Gary and Andi situation and stuff like that, and Dani was telling him how manipulative it was of Gary to do what he did, and at first he was like, well, it sounds kind of sweet. And she was like, no, it's really not, because, he just set this thing up without her having any type of say in her own wedding. And, he was like, when I marry you, I'll make sure you know about it or whatever. And I love how he said, when, instead of like if, you know what I'm saying? He said, no, when I marry you, meaning I'm going to marry you. And so it kind of freaked her out, I guess I understand it. And, she went in the room and in the bathroom and turned the water on and called Sabrina and, told her what was going on. And she was like, no, chill. He wasn't proposing to you and all stuff like that. She was like, but I'm just, he I guess she feel like he moving a little too fast and stuff like that. And Sabrina had the nerve to sit there and say, you sound like me when I'm talking to you about Cap. No, she don't, because you sound like a damn fool. And it is what it is. So nobody going to hear nothing about you with Calvin. You sound like a complete idiot. So no, that don't sound the same. Eventually she gets out the phone and she was like, I'm about to go over to Karen's or whatever like that, and just chill, and Preston care about you or whatever like that. He ain't proposing to you. Just don't think too much about it or whatever. So she was like, okay, and she ended up getting off the phone with him, and she ended up going back in there with Preston. Like I said, I like this scene. It was cute. They my favorites. I'm so glad that they still doing good, and I hope they stay happy and that Daddy don't do nothing to mess it up. Now, moving on to Gary and Andi. I'm so sick of them. Like, I'll tell y'all, I'm not even gonna spend that much time on this. So basically, she come out the bathroom and she's looking good as hell in this, lingerie she got on. And at first, Gary was like, I was gonna sleep, but I guess I'm not tired, whatever like that. So as soon as she say, I want to show you this new trick I learned, he gets all, you know what, I'm tired. You know what I'm saying? Let's just, go to sleep, whatever like that. Talking about he can't get her and Paris out his mind. First of all, y'all wasn't even together when that shit happened. Like, why? Like, this is just another example of his controlling ass behavior. And I don't understand why Andi is even still dealing with this bullshit. And like I said, I'm not even going to spend that much time on this bullshit. I'm going to move on to the next. Now, moving on to Fatima and Zach. Child, this bullshit here. Let me tell you something. For anybody to think that this is any more than, them just fucking, y'all delusional as hell. There is nothing romantic whatsoever about this relationship. Period. And it's not even a relationship. They're not even in a relationship. Never was and never will be. You know what I'm saying? Because Fatima peep game. Like My sister Alicia was saying in one of her videos, like, game, recognized game. You know what I'm saying? Fatima know what it is. She know what Zach about. She ain't stupid. You know what I'm saying? Like that. So she's like, no, we ain't making no love or none of that shit. You just gonna fuck. Whatever like that. You just gonna fuck me. That's it. So, you know what I'm saying? And I like how she made sure, they ain't had no eye contact and none of that shit when they was fucking, whatever like that. He over there talking about something. He going out there with all his heart. Girl, okay. Go right ahead. Because Fatima ain't finna waste her heart on you. Period. You know what I'm saying? She ain't already made that decision. And you go over there and talking about you went out there all your heart, all you want to. All you want to. You sound stupid. No, you found somebody that's gonna sit there and let you live off of them. That's what that is. You know what I'm saying? And shoot. I hope she putting his ass out next episode too. Cause you got your money, go ahead and get you a place and get on your feet then. You got money. Talking about I'm staying in a hotel. That's on you. Get you a place to stay. That's ridiculous. Why you trying to go back and live with somebody? Go get your own shit. And the audacity of people to be sitting up here still defending this bullshit. Like, y'all slow as hell. Y'all probably got somebody sitting up in y'all house right now, not doing shit. Ain't a damn thing in their name. Let me just say this to my brothers out there. There is absolutely no reason for you to be sitting up in some woman's house where nothing is in your name. You know what I'm saying? That you can easily be put out of. I'm sorry. That no way you should feel comfortable in that. At all. And I don't have no respect for no man that is comfortable living like that. It is what it is. Like, how can you sit there and be comfortable living somewhere that it's not yours? Explain that to me, because I don't understand it. And for women to be sitting up there comfortable with a man that's comfortable living like that. I mean, I can kind of understand it because it's their way of being in control and trying to control what you do and always being able to hold it over your head that, oh, well, this is my shit and I can put you out anytime I want to. So they think if they have somebody living with them like that they'll do whatever they want to do and they can get them to do anything because they have this fear of not having a place to stay. There's a lot of women like that too. And I have no respect for them either because you should be encouraging this man to get his own shit. And if he's not going to get his own shit, then he should be trying to marry you or something. Because, I'm sorry, and for me, you can't, we not living together. We not married, you're not living with me. And that's just me. Everybody else is entitled to do what they want to do with their life. But for me, as for me, and the way I'm set up, if we ain't married, we not living together. And it is what it is. We don't gotta live together to fuck. And it is what it is. I was like, because that's basically what all it is. If you living, all we doing is be fucking. For what? You don't need to live with me. Now, if you decide, okay, I want to make you my wife or make a husband, okay, then now we can live together or whatever like that because it'll be what it is. But until then, we're not finna play house. And it is what it is. That's just how I feel about it. But, like I said, Zach need to get his own shit. I'm tired of the bullshit. Get your own shit. You got money, then you just get like $20,000, something like that. Get your own shit. Stop living off these women. It is what it is. Just like Dani and Fatima told, Dani and Sabrina told Fatima. He likes to live off women. And it is what it is. Now, getting to the end of this episode, Sabrina finally makes it over to Karen's house, and I guess she's trying to see about her, so I had to ask her how she was doing. She's like, I'm doing fine or whatever like that. Karen's in her robe and stuff, and guys thinking about the bullshit Zach was talking about earlier. Child. And so Sabrina had the nerve to ask her if she was jealous of Andi. And I'm like, what? What the fuck does she have to be jealous about? Like, are you serious, Sabrina? Why are you even over here? Like, that's what I want to know. Because I'm confused. I mean, I really am. Because how is she jealous of a damn abuser? Like, I'm not understanding this. You just really came up in here and asked this woman if she was jealous of Andi being abused. Girl, stop. Child, me and Karen was sitting up here looking at her like, bitch, really? The hell am I, jealous of? She was like, the only thing that I have a problem with is her being with this nigga. The only problem I had with her being with this man is her being with him. Period. Ain't nobody jealous of her. Why would be jealous of getting her fun? This man almost killed her. Fuck, I'm jealous about. Sabrina, if you don't get the hell out of my house, and I don't even blame her, get out my shit. Period. And she was like, well, you need to make that call to Andi. She's like, girl, get out my house. And people was talking about, they ain't like how she was talking to her. She should have talked to her worse than that. Shit, fuck out of here. Like she said, get out of my house. So, as she was leaving or whatever, she opened the door up and Aaron was outside. And, she was like, Karen, you got company or whatever. And so, she walked up there and she seen Aaron or whatever. And Sabrina's like, I'm about to go or whatever. Make sure you make that call to Andi or whatever like that. I'm like, Sabrina, just get the hell out. Because at this point, what I'm saying, you already overstayed your welcome. You should have been gone like 5 minutes ago. Get the fuck out. So, Karen starts talking to Aaron and he was like, you could call. And he was like, I did call, but I couldn't tell if your phone was off or you had blocked it. She was like, no, I didn't block you, whatever. And she was like, I know why you here. You know what I'm saying? You here to check on me. That's like Sabrina and everybody else. And I'm fine, whatever. And he was like, that and, I came to make love to you. I was like, ooh. Now, Aaron, I don't know how I feel about this, but I'm not going to be mad at it. It's about damn time. Y'all sit up there playing it at first. They end up in the bed next to each other playing games and shit. Yeah, okay, yeah, it's about that time, But she just looks at him and stuff like that. And I think that's how it ended or whatever. But then the next episode, we see her skipping and, she came to work with a big ass smile on her face. I said, oh, he must have put it down. You know what I'm saying? I said, yeah, because you already know good dick and bomb head. I had you like that, girl. So I can't wait to see the next episode. I don't know if I'm going to do a review next week, but if it come up, then y'all see it or whatever like that, because it is what it is. Well, with that being said, I think I covered everything. If I didn't, y'all know what to do. Hit me up in the comment section and make sure y'all let me know what I missed. And again, like I said at the beginning of the video, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and make sure you hit that notification bell so you can get my videos every time that they drop. And I will see y'all next week for I might see y'all next week for the next episode. I'm not sure if I'm gonna review it or not, but until the next time I drop a video, y'all take care.